Hello all and welcome to the next video here in the Onion Man's Rooftop 2 at a cow caravan of treasure, sometimes barter. And we're back to some old, no, I shouldn't say old, but WWE elites. Anybody who knows me knows I love talking about wrestling and wrestling figures and everything, so I figured just kind of go back and start looking at some that I've kind of piled up over the last few months and start unboxing. So yeah. This time, looks like we've got the Summerslam Elite Shawn Michaels from last year, as well as the first wave of Elite Greatest Hits Jake the Snake Roberts. So I know it kind of seems random to put these two together. That's because out of all the ones that I have still in box, these are kind of the two most random ones. Everything else kind of fits together, whether it's in the same line or two wrestlers that go together, whatever. These two were kind of just out of the way. So yeah. We'll probably look at the Shawn first because I think technically in terms of release, it came out first. So yeah. There's the back of the boxes if you want to take a quick look. I didn't get anybody else in this line for SummerSlam. I did get Bam Bam Bigelow and Rikishi and The Rock. Actually, yeah, I got 3 of them. I got 4 if you count Jake here. So I didn't get like that random Rey Mysterio or this Undertaker. But I got this Rikishi, Bigelow, and Rock already. I already did shorts of those. I don't know if I've uploaded them yet, but I did do shorts of those. Cool. We'll start with Shawn. Some people might think, why does Shawn Michaels in a plain black and white gear warrant the release? Well, because this is SummerSlam 05, if you read the back of the box there, which is, in my opinion, the best thing Shawn Michaels, I shouldn't say it's the best, but one of the best things Shawn Michaels ever did. And I know there's people who hate him for it, but I think it's hilarious. If you're not familiar, SummerSlam 2005 is a very interesting show, but the big kind of selling point of that show is Shawn Michaels versus a returning Hulk Hogan. Sorry, just got him open. Looks like both of these are just some mic holding hands, so nothing too crazy there. We got tiny baby arms. Not baby arms, but kid arms. Because if you notice, this is... Whoa. The Dominic Mysterio Build-A-Figure wave from when he was a kid. If you're not familiar with that, then that's a whole nother story. I'll start with that. So Dominic Mysterio, SummerSlam 2005, Eddie Guerrero turns heel, claims that he is the real father of Dominic Mysterio. Rey Mysterio gets mad. They have a custody of Dominic ladder match, and that's where this Rey Mysterio is with the all blue. That's from that match, and then you get Eddie Guerrero too. That's where the whole I'm Your Poppy thing with Eddie Guerrero started. It was that feud. The feud itself was horrible. The matches were great. Because it was Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, so of course it was. So, back to this. If you get all the pieces, you can build Dominic as a kid. Back to this, though. Yeah, so 2005... If you remember, for a while there in, 2005, or 04, 05, 06, Hogan would make these kind of sporadic comebacks and then screw people over. And what I mean by that is, he'd come back and say, we're going to have a couple of matches, or 2 or 3 matches, and I'll win one and you win one, brother. Well, that's not how they always worked. With the Shawn Michaels one, now there's, it is he said in some regards. There he is. Stands well. Hogan came back. The original plan, I believe, was for Shawn Michaels to win at SummerSlam, and then Hogan would win the rematch. Hogan said he had a back problem, so he was only going to get to do one match, so he had to win. Michaels got pissed, and if you go back and watch the SummerSlam 2005 match between Michaels and Hogan, Michaels completely oversells everything on purpose. It's self-sabotaging a great match. I don't know how to describe it, because if you watch the match back, it's actually a good match. But it's like Shawn Michaels proving to everybody this is a joke. that Hogan shouldn't be winning this match. And he's right, probably. And this is what Shawn Michaels wore in that match. It was black and white with the silver tips. He's got the garb here. I'm sure it just comes off, looks like, on the sides here. A lot of good detail in the garb and the entrance gear here. This is right around the time Shawn started really wearing the long baggy pants to cover the knee braces and all that stuff. It's a decent heel Shawn Michaels likeness. That's another reason why I think so many people like this match and like this era Shawn Michaels. It was the first time he'd been a heel in his entire comeback. If you remember, they do a Raw taping in Montreal, and there's this iconic thing where Shawn Michaels walks out there. And of course, in Canada, Hogan was really popular too. So they're chanting for Bret Hart and you screwed Bret and all this. And all of a sudden, you know, he's running down Montreal and I screwed Bret. And if he was here, I'd screw him again. And then Bret Hart's music hits and the crowd goes insane. But of course, Bret Hart's not coming back. And then eventually people realize it was just a joke. And Shawn Michaels has that infamous "Who's Your Daddy" Montreal line. And it's fantastic. I liked this era heel Shawn Michaels. It was fantastic. I wish he had done more of it. It looks like he's got the crotch chop hands, the DX hands, long hands there. It's a good figure. I don't have a lot of Ruthless Aggression era Shawn Michaels stuff, and I actually like this figure more than I like the Ruthless Aggression Walmart exclusive one, mainly because this one comes with entrance gear and everything, so pretty cool. I think the hair could have been a little bit darker, maybe like a darker brown, not this reddish brown. By this point in his career, I don't remember it being too red anymore. But it's good. It's got like a 5 o'clock shadow of more stoic kind of heel Shawn Michaels face, not a happy face. He lost his smile again. But I like it. It's a good figure. So yeah, I'm going to give him a thumbs up on this one. I know there's a lot of people who hate that match. I like that match for heel Shawn Michaels reasons. So moving on. Greatest Hits Jake. I have the Legends Elite Jake that was Target exclusive. And now we have a re-release figure. Basically, that's what this Greatest Hits line is. It's re-release of figures that were kind of hard to get in the past, and are now being re-released. And so we're getting this 96, I want to say it's 96, right? Maybe 95-ish? Either way, 95, 96 Return Jake, where he kind of had the born-again Christian gimmick. And instead of a snake named Damien or the Cobra Lucifer, he had this banana yellow python that was named Revelations. So I like it. It's pretty cool. My main reason for getting this is not so much that I'm a fan of old Jake Born Again Christian Roberts or whatever. I mainly got this because I am a big fan of this moment. This is the Jake that kind of lost to Stone Cold in the King of the Ring finals, and Austin cut his epic Austin 316 promo. So it's like, this Jake is more of a companion piece to that moment, is why I kind of picked it up. There you go. Even here, 96 King of the Ring. Yeah, so cool. I'm a big Jake fan. I think Jake the Snake Roberts is one of the most underrated performers in history when sober. And then hilarious for all the wrong reasons when he's drunk. Get all the tape cut here. Picked this up at Walmart. Walmart had the Elite's Greatest Hits a while back. They still don't have Elite Series 100 because there's a couple of figures in that I want to get, but they haven't come in. I haven't had a ringside order in a while. I've been hesitant to order off of ringside just because my Walmart has been getting everything so easily lately. But they still haven't gotten Elite 100. I want to get that Austin. That Stunning Steve. I want to start a Dangerous Alliance collection. Looks like it comes with the mic holding hand and a close-fisted alternate hand. Sorry, I hit the camera. Or the phone. Any twist ties? Yes, twist ties. Be damned. I have scissors. Okay, sorry, it took a minute. he is a pain in the ass to get out. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Okay, sorry, straighten it out here. He would not come out of the bubble. Alright, there we go. It's a decent Jake. He looks like he's got some paper here. I'm having horrendous nightmare flashbacks of AEW figures with something like that. Which is funny because I got some AEW figures I can actually open up soon. I've had them for a while now, but I could go back and get those. Anyway, there's still a piece like right there. You see it? There we go. Got it. Okay. And then Revelations, the Python here is kind of rubber band to his arm. So I'm going to try to get that off here. There we go. Take the rubber band off. I don't know why this is putting up such a fight. Okay, got it. Oh. That's a heel for you, making it all hard. Alright, so first off, there's Jake. We already looked at the alternate hands. Here's the Revelations Python. Looks good. It's all just kind of one solid yellow colored. There's not a lot of differentiation in it. It probably doesn't need it, but it would have been cool if they did the underbelly a little bit of a different color like the actual Python. But it's pretty big. I mean, and rightfully so there. And then we got Jake himself. I will admit, I'm not the biggest fan of this Jake the Snake head sculpt. It's kind of goofy looking with this weird smile. I know he's supposed to be a face and a heel, but he looks more drunk here. I do like the design, though, on all the clothes. On his tights, you got the python there. Runs all the way up. The snakeskin look on the back. They did it with the boots as well, which, of course, Jake always had the snakeskin boots. They look fantastic. Yeah. I know it's Jake from a time period where he was supposed to be clean and sober, but he was still having issues, etc. But I think as a companion piece for your Austin 316 display, it's fantastic. It works for what it needs to be. He could be a little bigger. Jake during this time was not in the best shape of his life. He was starting to get a little fat by then. So he probably could be a little fat, not as jacked up and whatever. But I still like it. It's representative of that time period, and I think it goes well with whatever you're trying to do here. So I'm going to give him a thumbs up regardless. I do like Jake a lot, so pretty cool to kind of get this one in a re-release. Now he doesn't want to stand. There we go. So yeah, we got him, and we got a heel Shawn Michaels. Good figures. I like them. They're good. There's little minor things, like I would have made... On this re-release, I would have made Jake a little bigger, a little bit more fat. Maybe give him like the Walter body with the chest hair on it or something. I don't know. And then this Shawn probably could have darkened the hair a little bit. But besides that, they're good. Thumbs up on both of them. So yeah, I like them. And that's going to be it for this video. If you like the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. You do not have to if you don't want to, but I appreciate anybody who does. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Speaking of which, I've got a lot of wrestling stuff coming up, so I've been on a bit of a wrestling kick, and I figured they'd be great to kind of intersperse with the Masters of the Universe stuff, so that's why I'm filming a lot of wrestling stuff, and just kind of go back and forth between the two, so there you go. But anyways, either way, I'll catch you guys in the next video.